Hi everybody, coming up in this video today, this is an 83-year-old's first ever wax removal. We've got two very full ear canals. My name is Rhys Barber, I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates.
And my name is Taylor Green and I am the other audiologist here.
So, we're going to be talking you through this one today. So what we've got here, the lovely lady was experiencing some difficulties with her hearing in general, and I wasn't sure whether it was a hearing issue or a wax issue. So came along to clinic for us to take a look, and we could see that both ear canals were very full of wax. So I'm just going to start peeling this away and taking these chunks out. Dry sort of skin and wax layer right at the entrance, and then we've got this harder plug sitting behind. So these were actually very full canals. Patient hearing much better when she left, bless her.
Oh gosh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
We tend to find, or I tend to find quite often, if I get someone, you know, of a similar age that has never had wax removal before, there's always a lot of skin, isn't there? Always a lot of like thick, dead skin, and it's usually solid as well.
Yeah. Well, this is what this plug, this second part of the plug here, you can see it's a lot firmer than the first part of the plug. So I've got the right curette coming in here now, just trying to get above it.
It's like a rock.
It is like a rock. Just trying to angle, not as hard as that one we had, was it the week before last? Where that mastoid one. Whoa, that, if you haven't seen that one, guys, if I remember when I'm editing, I'll try and put a link up to the top for you. If not, go back to a couple of weeks ago. It was a mastoid cavity one with probably the hardest wax plug I've ever taken out of somebody's ear for, I think, ever. It was just solid.
It's like bending the tools.
But look at the size of that.
Wow.
That is a chunky piece of wax, that one.
It's looking lovely though.
Looks really good. It's just a little hair. So I've just taken that away with the curette. Well, I'll try it to. There we go. Yeah. Out he comes, and eardrum looking good. And this is the other side now, so we can. I think this side takes just a little bit longer to take out this one.
Just looks like an awkward angle.
It is.
Kind of around.
It's one of those ones that I think is almost formed, because everyone's ear canals this lovely kind of stretched out S bend, if you like, and so you get this kind of very narrow sweep to the ear canal. And what we've got here, I think, is we've got this plug that's formed really well on that S bend. So it means that it's not going to come away particularly easy. I think it's going to come away in installments, this one. But
monthly installments.
Monthly installments, yeah. But you can see it so far, as Taylor said earlier, you get these ear canals filled with a lot of kind of dry, thick, dead skin. That's exactly what we've got here right at the entrance. You can see I'm trying to aim for the back end of the skin. The reason I'm aiming at the back end of the skin rather than the front end is if you put the front end in the suction tube, it's going to vibrate really quickly, and that's going to cause a really high-pitched shrill whistle in the ear canal, which isn't particularly pleasant. But the reason I dropped onto the back end is because it stays away from that more mobile front section. Just makes it come away without that kind of whistling sound. So we can see now it's a kind of a narrower pinch point. So the ear canal not only has the S bend, but it kind of almost twists and flattens a little bit.
It's got a speed bump.
It's got a speed bump right there. That's exactly where it's got. That's where all the problems are lying. Rose insert has come out now.
Must be desperate.
I'm absolutely desperate if this is coming out. I think it was trying to find a tool that I could, get into the gap with and try and get it shifted with. But I know. I think this is one of those frustrating plugs where it's kind of mobile.
Yeah.
But not mobile enough to bring it forward. So if you touch it again, it settles back to its original position. You spend 20 minutes working it to an angle to get it out, and you touch it again, it just goes back to where it was.
I hate those ones. Absolutely hate those ones.
So it is on its way. It is on its way. Guys, also, this is the first subscribers video you've seen for a couple of days. The reason for that is I've actually been away. I've been away in Barcelona. Well, I'm recording this before I go away. But I've been away in Barcelona. I'm sure I had a lovely time. Which was great, but that's the reason that there were no subscriber videos for the last couple of days. I haven't been in clinic to do them, so everything back to normal from today.
Hope you had a good time.
I had a great time. I'm sure. I think I would have seen all the sites. It would be the Sagrada Familia, it would be Casa Baldo, Park Güell, would have done it all. So we just come into the sort of bottom section of this plug now. I've scooped away some of the top, so I'm hoping now this will give me enough space to lift into the gap and then pull forwards. And don't forget, guys, this is not a painful procedure. This is a really kind of pain-free procedure. If anything, it's just noisy.
Yeah.
It's not particularly invasive because we're just staying in the canal, and me and Taylor don't like to go ramming suction tube up against ear canal walls or anything. We always stay right in the centre, so it's a nice old one to have done.
Yeah. Oh, look at this! No, it's nice.
It kind of feels like it's hooked onto the recess. I got to be honest.
Just needs that. Oh, there we are. I was going to say it just needs that one good.
Yeah.
One good grip, and that's going to start pulling out. No. No,
it does, yeah, but I don't. I think you could see I was really having to wiggle that to get it moving, and then just couldn't get this. You can see it's coming now. It's breaking away, but every piece I take away is making this plug smaller, which gives me more room, and that's the main thing really. Look how dark. It's even quite a bit of hair in there as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah, when we suggest using like olive oil drops before having a procedure done, we always get, not always, but we get a lot of patients who they'll use the oil, but they'll put a big block of cotton wool in straight after they've done it, and it just kind of defeats the object of the oil because it's just going to draw out everything you've just put in there. Yeah. So if it's bone dry, the best way of using your drops would be when you're lying on bed. Oh, look at that. That's why it was stuck in there.
That's why it was stuck.
So the best time would be to lie on your bed, do one ear at a time, lie on your side. If someone can help you, that's even better. 2 or 3 drops, get plenty in there. You can give her a little massage, and then just don't put anything in there. Just stay on your side then for 2 or 3 minutes if you can. Allow that oil to really work into all that wax and that skin in there. That should make things a lot easier when you're having it removed. And it's the same process if you're doing it regular, like once a month. Yeah. I mean, that's up to you.
If you do find it difficult by dropping, use a spray.
A spray one.
Yeah, spray works really well. You can get olive oil drops with a spray attachment at the top, and that works tremendously well. I could see this little hair, and I thought I'll have a go because they're not always the easiest things to take out. And do you know what? I think the hair was more problematic to get out than anything else. It was just, I couldn't quite get the angle, but there we go. These out.
Come away nicely. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that hole there, guys. I almost ran out of ruling for the inches. Look, I'm gonna go 2 and 11/16 of an inch.
Just under 7 centimeters there.
There you go. It might even be 2 3/4 of an inch. Looking at that, I'm gonna. Yeah, there you go. But guys, thank you very much for watching the video. If you do enjoy the videos, don't forget you can always like, heart, share, follow, and subscribe for me. If you thoroughly enjoy the videos, make sure that you hit that notification bell, that's what I was trying to say, on social media. That way then you get to see even more of those videos every single time we post them. And it also means you get fed the best videos or the more popular videos that we put out as well. So they will always get notified about those. But in the meantime, guys, as always, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another. And myself and the lovely Miss Taylor Green. We'll see you again soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.